17-year-old prodigy Zora Phillips boards a flight to Paris, Seat 1A, to present her life-saving invention. But a wealthy passenger, Rebecca, is already there and refuses to move. Instead of enforcing the rules, the lead flight attendant humiliates Zora, questioning if a young black girl could belong in first class. Tension explodes when Zora's insulin supplies are tampered with, leaving her health at risk. Passengers record, a journalist live streams, and the injustice trends worldwide as #Seat1A. That's when Zora's father, Isaiah Phillips, a billionaire medical tech CEO, finally steps forward. Calmly, he demands not money, but sweeping reform. The crew removed, bias training enforced, and a new dignity initiative led by his daughter. By the time Zora lands in Paris, she isn't just presenting her invention. She's become the face of a global movement that shook the entire airline industry. A piercing whine echoed through the cabin as Zora Phillips boarded her flight to Paris, Seat 1A. The young prodigy's heart raced with anticipation and fear, knowing that this was not just a routine journey. It was about showcasing her life-saving invention in front of one of the world's most influential people, Rebecca, a wealthy passenger who refused to leave. The air hostess approached Zora, her voice low but firm. "Miss Phillips," she said with a clipboard in hand, motioning for seats around the empty row next to hers and across from them. "We require one more seat for your father." Zora's face twisted into concentration as she tried to hide the tremble in her hands. Rebecca glanced over at Zora and then turned back to the flight attendant, clearly unimpressed by the inconvenience. "Why do we need his seat?" she asked with a sharp tone that made it clear she did not want to be interrupted or inconvenienced any further during the journey. The flight attendants hesitated for a moment before reluctantly complying with her request. They searched through their inventory, eventually locating an empty chair next to Zora's father. Isaiah Phillips was a prominent businessman and medical tech CEO who had dedicated his life to improving healthcare access for all people, including black communities. He was known for being one of the wealthiest philanthropists in the world and had made significant contributions to various charitable causes. Zora's heart leapt as she saw her father walking towards her with a determined expression. Her mind raced as she mentally rehearsed her presentation about her life-saving invention. She knew that this moment could change not only her career, but also the lives of countless people around the world who relied on insulin to live normal, healthy lives. With beads rolling down her temples, Zora managed to stifle her nervousness and composed herself before presenting her invention, a portable glucose monitoring device that could detect and regulate blood sugar levels in real time. The device used advanced sensors and software algorithms to monitor insulin production and deliver it precisely when needed, allowing people with diabetes or those at risk of developing the condition to maintain normal health without relying on needles. As Zora began explaining its groundbreaking features, her father's face lit up with excitement. He listened intently, nodding along as she shared how this device would revolutionize healthcare by making insulin delivery more accessible and efficient for millions of people worldwide. His eyes widened in admiration at the potential impact that his daughter's invention could have on so many lives. "Zora," Isaiah said softly, placing a hand on her shoulder. "This is your opportunity to change the world with your innovation." The flight attendant returned to Rebecca, who was still watching Zora's presentation intently. She couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy and disappointment at not being able to witness such an incredible achievement firsthand. Rebecca took a deep breath before speaking up. "Miss Phillips," she said, her voice firming as if determined to override the flight attendant's authority. "I understand your concern about my father's seat, but I assure you that this device is designed for everyone who needs it. Zora couldn't help feeling a sense of relief wash over her when she heard Rebecca's words. She had been so focused on presenting her invention that she had forgotten to mention its intended audience. Indeed, she replied with conviction, our goal is not just to provide insulin delivery solutions. We aim to make it accessible and affordable for all people regardless of their race or socioeconomic background. Rebecca nodded in agreement, a hint of understanding crossing over her lips. She turned back to Zora and said, I see your passion for improving healthcare, Miss Phillips. With that, she motioned to the flight attendant who had removed Rebecca's seat next to Zora. As they walked past each other, Zora could feel the eyes of her father fixed on her, a silent reminder of his unwavering commitment and dedication to making life-saving innovations accessible to all people. With renewed purpose in mind, Zora boarded the aircraft with a sense of determination. She knew that this moment would not only shape her career, but also change the course of healthcare for generations to come. And as she watched Rebecca walk away from their shared plane, she couldn't help feeling grateful for the opportunity to be part of such an important and impactful endeavor. 17-year-old prodigy Zora Phillips sat in the window of her airplane, staring out at the breathtaking landscape unfolding before her. As she adjusted her seat and settled into her new flight to Paris, France, she couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement mixed with apprehension. She had been selected by a renowned tech company that specialized in developing insulin delivery solutions for people with type 1 diabetes, T1D, a condition characterized by the inability to produce enough insulin in their bodies. Zora's life-changing invention was not just about improving her own health, but also transforming the lives of millions worldwide. With its innovative design and affordable pricing, she knew that this technology would revolutionize T1D management, making it more accessible and manageable for those who could afford it. She had been working tirelessly over the past few years to develop a solution that not only met the needs of people with diabetes, but also addressed the significant challenges faced by their caregivers and healthcare providers. Rebecca, Zora's father, was an accomplished entrepreneur and philanthropist who shared her vision for making life-saving innovations accessible. He had always been fascinated by Zora's passion for science and technology, which led him to invest in her groundbreaking project. As they boarded the aircraft, Rebecca couldn't help but feel a mixture of pride and admiration at their daughter's determination. I'm thrilled that you're finally going on this journey, he said with a warm smile, his voice filled with excitement and support. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for both of us to make an impact in the lives of people like Zora. Zora nodded eagerly as she looked out at the bustling city below her. She knew that this was not just about presenting her invention, but also about gathering feedback from potential customers, stakeholders, and healthcare professionals who would help shape its future. As she walked past the cabin crew to find Rebecca, their faces lit up with enthusiasm. I've been waiting for someone like you to join us, said Rebecca, a broad smile spreading across her face. Your passion for innovation and commitment to improving access to healthcare are exactly what we're looking for. Zora couldn't help but feel grateful as she listened to her daughter's words. She knew that this partnership with the tech company would not only expand her business, but also give her a platform to share her vision of accessible insulin delivery solutions with a global audience. With Rebecca by their side, Zora boarded the aircraft and settled into seat 1A. The plane took off, its engines humming in harmony as they soared through the air towards Paris. As she looked out at the stunning views of the city below, Zora couldn't help but feel a sense of determination wash over her. I know that this journey will be challenging, she said, her voice firm and resolute. But I'm ready to face whatever obstacles come my way. Rebecca nodded in agreement as she looked out at their shared plane, The two of them united in their commitment to making life-saving innovations accessible for all people. As they embarked on this groundbreaking venture, Zora knew that there would be challenges and setbacks along the way, but she was determined to overcome them with her passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment. The first leg of the flight took off smoothly, leaving behind the hustle and bustle of bustling cities and airport terminals. As they flew over the Swiss Alps, Zora couldn't help but marvel at the breathtaking scenery unfolding before her. The snow-capped mountains stretched out as far as she could see, their peaks shrouded in a veil of cloud, casting an ethereal glow upon the valley below. As the plane descended towards Paris, Zora and Rebecca made their way to the departure lounge, where they met with the tech company's representatives who had organized the flight. The team consisted of engineers, product managers, marketing experts, and healthcare professionals from around the world, all eager to learn more about Zora's groundbreaking invention. Zora gave a quick presentation on her life-changing insulin delivery solution, highlighting its unique features and benefits that made it an ideal choice for people with diabetes worldwide. She spoke about how the device worked by delivering personalized doses of insulin based on factors such as glucose levels, physical activity, and dietary choices, thereby ensuring optimal blood sugar control. Rebecca listened intently, her eyes sparkling with interest at Zora's innovative approach to healthcare delivery. As she asked questions, Zora explained the challenges faced in managing T1D, including high cost of insulin medications, limited access to specialized care facilities, and a lack of awareness about diabetes among non-diabetic individuals. The tech company representatives listened carefully as they reviewed Zora's presentation and discussed potential solutions for addressing these issues. They appreciated Rebecca's insights into patient needs and preferences, highlighting the importance of collaboration between healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and technology innovators to create innovative products that meet the evolving needs of society. After a thorough discussion, the tech company representatives reached an agreement on several key milestones for Zora's project, including funding, product development, and marketing strategies. They also agreed to work closely with Rebecca, providing support in expanding her business network, building relationships with healthcare providers, and advocating for T1D management solutions worldwide. Zora felt a sense of pride as she accepted the partnership agreement from the tech company representatives. She knew that this was not just about presenting her invention, but also about collaborating with experts to bring her vision into reality. As they boarded their flight back home, Zora couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to be part of such an important and impactful endeavor. The first leg of the return journey took off smoothly, leaving behind the hustle and bustle of bustling cities and airport terminals. As they flew over the Swiss Alps once again, Zora marveled at the breathtaking scenery unfolding before her. The snow-capped mountains stretched out as far as she could see, their peaks shrouded in a veil of cloud, casting an ethereal glow upon the valley below. As the plane descended towards Paris, Zora and Rebecca made their way to the departure lounge once again, this time with renewed enthusiasm for the challenges they would face. They met with the tech company's representatives who had organized the return flight, eager to learn more about the progress of their partnership and address any concerns or questions. Zora gave a detailed account of the challenges faced during the first leg of the journey, including delays in product development, limited access to specialized care facilities, and high costs associated with insulin medications. She explained how these obstacles had affected her business growth and potential profitability, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and innovation to overcome them. The tech company representatives listened attentively as they reviewed Zora's presentation and discussed potential solutions for addressing these challenges. They appreciated Rebecca's insights into patient needs and preferences, highlighting the need for collaboration between healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and technology innovators to create innovative products that meet the evolving needs of society. After a thorough discussion, the tech company representatives reached an agreement on several key milestones for Zora's project, including funding, product development, and marketing strategies. They also agreed to work closely with Rebecca, providing support and expanding her business network, building relationships with healthcare providers, and advocating for T1D management solutions worldwide. Zora felt a sense of pride as she accepted the partnership agreement from the tech company representatives. She knew that this was not just about presenting her invention, but also about collaborating with experts to bring her vision into reality. As they boarded their flight back home once again, Zora couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to be part of such an important and impactful endeavor. The first leg of the return journey took off smoothly, leaving behind the hustle and bustle of bustling cities and airport terminals. As they flew over the Swiss Alps once more, Zora marveled at the breathtaking scenery unfolding before her. The snow-capped mountains stretched out as far as she could see, their peaks shrouded in a veil of cloud, casting an ethereal glow upon the valley below. As the plane descended towards Paris, Zora and Rebecca made their way to the departure lounge once again, this time with renewed enthusiasm for the challenges they would face. They met with the tech company's representatives who had organized the return flight, eager to learn more about the progress of their partnership and address any concerns or questions. Zora gave a detailed account of the challenges faced during the first leg of the journey, including delays in product development, limited access to specialized care facilities, and high costs associated with insulin medications. She explained how these obstacles had affected her business growth and potential profitability, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and innovation to overcome them. The tech company representatives listened attentively as they reviewed Zora's presentation and discussed potential solutions for addressing these challenges. They appreciated Rebecca's insights into patient needs and preferences, highlighting the need for collaboration between healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and technology innovators to create innovative products that meet the evolving needs of society. After a thorough discussion, the tech company representatives reached an agreement on several key milestones for Zora's project, including funding, product development, and marketing strategies. They also agreed to work closely with Rebecca, providing support in expanding her business network, building relationships with healthcare providers, and advocating for T1D management solutions worldwide. Zora felt a sense of 17-year-old prodigy Zora Phillips boarded a flight to Paris, Seat 1A, with her mother and sister. The plane took off at dawn as the sun rose over the horizon, casting an ethereal glow on the passengers below. Zora's heart raced as she prepared for her life-changing presentation. "We've finally made it," she whispered to herself, feeling a sense of determination wash over her. Zora had developed a groundbreaking medical device that revolutionized T1D management by providing patients with insulin dosing systems that were easier and more precise than existing products. The product was designed to be user-friendly, reliable, and affordable, making it accessible to anyone living with the disease, regardless of their socioeconomic status or geographic location. Over the past year, Zora had worked tirelessly to bring her invention to market. She collaborated closely with a team of healthcare professionals, including doctors, engineers, and clinical researchers, who helped refine the product's design and functionality. They tested it in various settings, from hospitals to clinics, evaluating its effectiveness and safety before rolling out production. Despite numerous challenges along the way, Zora remained committed to her vision. She faced delays in product development due to tight timelines, limited access to specialized care facilities, and high costs associated with insulin medications. The tech company representatives were eager to see how their partnership could address these issues, as they recognized the potential for groundbreaking advancements in T1D management. Rebecca, a senior executive at the tech company, took charge of the project's development process. She brought her expertise in healthcare innovation and patient needs to bear, working closely with Zora on various aspects of product design, marketing strategies, and clinical trials. Rebecca emphasized the importance of collaboration between healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and technology innovators, as they shared a common goal, providing innovative solutions that improve T1D management for all patients. One particularly significant milestone was securing funding from an investor group who believed in Zora's vision and supported her ambitious project. This investment would allow them to accelerate product development and bring their invention to market faster than initially planned. Rebecca collaborated with the investors, leveraging her network of connections and expertise to secure a strategic partnership that provided crucial financial resources. As the tech company representatives reviewed Zora's presentation, they were impressed by the innovative features and user-friendly design of her device. They discussed potential solutions for addressing common challenges faced by T1D patients, including increased patient accessibility, improved insulin delivery efficiency, and reduced costs. The investors recognized the market opportunity for these products and agreed to provide funding towards the development and commercialization of Zora's invention. After a thorough discussion with Rebecca, the tech company representatives reached an agreement on several key milestones for Zora's project, including funding, product development, and marketing strategies. They also committed to work closely with Rebecca, providing support in expanding her business network, building relationships with healthcare providers, and advocating for T1D management solutions worldwide. The first step towards achieving these goals was securing regulatory approval from the relevant authorities, which would pave the way for market entry and distribution of Zora's device. The tech company representatives collaborated closely with regulatory agencies to ensure that their product met all necessary safety and efficacy standards before submitting a dossier for review. They also worked on establishing partnerships with major healthcare providers in France and Europe to build awareness about the product and its potential benefits. Once regulatory approval was secured, the next priority was to launch Zora's device onto market. The tech company representatives worked closely with marketing experts to create a comprehensive marketing strategy that effectively communicates the unique value proposition of their invention to target patients and healthcare providers alike. They leveraged social media platforms, targeted advertising campaigns, and partnerships with medical associations to reach potential customers across France and Europe. In parallel, Zora's team conducted clinical trials in hospitals and clinics, evaluating the device's effectiveness and safety under real-world conditions. The results of these studies were crucial in demonstrating the product's feasibility for use in clinical settings before launching it on a larger scale. They collaborated with pharmaceutical companies to negotiate contracts for distribution rights in several countries, including Europe and North America. Rebecca played a key role in coordinating this effort, working closely with Zora's team to ensure that all regulatory requirements were met, clinical trials went smoothly, and partnerships were established effectively. She also provided strategic guidance on market entry strategies and helped identify potential opportunities for growth through new product launches or collaborations. As the first batch of patients began receiving their insulin dosing systems from Zora's device, they were amazed by its ease of use and improved precision compared to existing products. The feedback was overwhelming, with many expressing excitement about being able to manage their T1D symptoms more effectively without the need for frequent hospital visits or expensive medications. Zora's presentation at Paris International Diabetes Conference drew attention from a global audience of healthcare professionals, policymakers, and industry leaders. Her innovative device received widespread acclaim, recognized as one of the most significant breakthroughs in T1D management during her time at the tech company. The event was also attended by influential figures in the field who provided valuable insights into the challenges faced by patients with diabetes and offered support for Zora's vision. Zora's presentation not only showcased her product to a global audience, but also sparked conversations about how collaboration between healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, and technology innovators can drive progress towards more accessible, effective, and affordable solutions for all T1D patients. The event provided an opportunity for Zora to establish herself as a leading voice in the field, positioning her company at the forefront of innovation in T1D management. After the conference, Rebecca returned to Paris, where she met with the tech company representatives once again to discuss potential partnerships and collaborations with other healthcare providers around the world. They agreed that it was crucial to continue working together to address the global challenges facing patients with diabetes and promote innovative solutions for their treatment needs. The next step in Zora's journey was expanding her business network, building relationships with key stakeholders such as regulatory agencies, pharmaceutical companies, medical associations, patient advocacy groups, and healthcare facilities. This included identifying potential partners in other countries where T1D management solutions were lacking or where the technology could be adapted to meet local needs. Rebecca worked closely with Zora's team to identify these opportunities, leveraging her network of contacts and expertise to secure partnerships that aligned with their goals for product development, distribution, and market expansion. She also provided guidance on regulatory requirements, clinical trial protocols, and marketing strategies specific to the markets they targeted. One significant collaboration was reached with a pharmaceutical company in Italy, where Zora's device had been developed under a collaborative agreement between two companies working together on T1D management solutions. This partnership allowed for cross-functional collaborations and exchange of knowledge, enabling both parties to leverage their expertise to create more effective treatments. Another partnership was formed with a leading hospital chain in the United Kingdom, where Zora's team worked closely with medical experts to develop a customized insulin dosing system that met the needs of patients at high risk or those experiencing complications. The hospital chain provided valuable insights into patient workflows and healthcare policies, helping Zora refine her product based on their experiences. Zora also collaborated with patient advocacy groups in Europe to raise awareness about T1D management solutions and advocate for policy changes that support the development and distribution of innovative products like her device. She worked closely with these organizations to develop targeted campaigns, engaging patients and caregivers through social media, public events, and educational initiatives. Through these partnerships, Zora's team was able to establish a strong network of healthcare providers, regulatory agencies, pharmaceutical companies, and patient advocates who believed in the potential impact of T1D management solutions. By working together, they were able to leverage their collective expertise, resources, and networks to drive progress towards more accessible, effective, and affordable treatments for all patients with diabetes. As Zora's business network grew, she continued to build relationships with key stakeholders across Europe, North America, Asia, Australia, and beyond. She leveraged these partnerships to expand her reach, develop new product lines that address the unique needs of different regions, and establish a global reputation as an innovative leader in T1D management solutions. In addition to expanding her business network, Zora also worked on developing educational programs and resources for healthcare professionals and patients alike, highlighting the importance of personalized treatment plans and continuous monitoring of blood sugar levels. She collaborated with leading academic institutions, patient organizations, and healthcare facilities to promote best practices in T1D management and address the evolving needs of a global population. Zora's efforts paid off, as her company gained recognition for its innovative product development, extensive market reach, and commitment to improving access to diabetes care worldwide. The tech company received numerous accolades and awards, including several international innovation prizes, patents, and partnerships that solidified their position in the industry. As a testament to Zora's success, she was invited to speak at major healthcare conferences around the world, sharing her vision for T1D management solutions with other leading figures in the field. She captivated audiences with her passion for improving patient outcomes, advocating for policy changes, and driving innovation through collaboration. Zora's journey from a promising young prodigy to an influential leader in the global diabetes management space was not without its challenges, but she remained steadfast in her commitment to creating innovative solutions that meet the evolving needs. 17-year-old prodigy Zora Phillips had always been an exceptional individual. Born with type 1 diabetes, T1D, a chronic autoimmune disorder that affects the pancreas, she was diagnosed at age 3 and struggled to control her blood sugar levels. Her journey from adolescence to adulthood was marked by countless challenges, including frequent hospitalizations for insulin injections and complications related to T1D management. However, Zora's dedication to understanding her condition and finding effective treatment solutions never wavered. As a young child, Zora attended several schools with other children with diabetes, but she struggled in these environments due to the constant monitoring of blood sugar levels, frequent hospital visits, and limited access to insulin therapy. She felt isolated and alone, as if her health was a burden rather than an asset. This realization led Zora to collaborate with leading academic institutions, patient organizations, and healthcare facilities, advocating for best practices in T1D management and addressing the evolving needs of a global population. Zora's efforts paid off when she founded her own tech company, Spark Cell Therapeutics, which specialized in developing personalized treatment plans and continuous monitoring systems for people living with diabetes. The innovative product development team consisted of Zora, along with other experts in the field, including bioengineers, pharmacists, clinical research scientists, and data analysts. They worked tirelessly to create a system that would adapt to each individual patient's unique needs and provide real-time insights on blood sugar levels, insulin dosing, and overall health. At Spark Cell Therapeutics, Zora focused on addressing the key challenges faced by people living with T1D: lack of access to specialized healthcare services, limited knowledge about disease management, and a fragmented system that often failed to meet their needs. The company's platform allowed patients to seamlessly share their blood sugar data with healthcare providers through an online portal or mobile app, enabling doctors to receive real-time insights into patient health and adjust insulin dosing accordingly. The product was not only innovative but also user-friendly, as it provided a centralized hub for managing T1D symptoms, monitoring glucose levels, and receiving personalized treatment recommendations. It featured advanced algorithms that analyze data from multiple sources, including blood tests, wearable devices, and remote sensing technologies, to provide accurate insights on insulin requirements, and prevent hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia. To ensure the success of Spark Cell Therapeutics, Zora led a team of experts in T1D management, conducting extensive research and testing various treatment options. They worked closely with academic institutions, patient organizations, healthcare facilities, and government agencies to gather data on the latest trends, best practices, and regulatory requirements for diabetes care. This collaboration helped Spark Cell establish partnerships with leading pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, clinics, and insurance providers, enabling them to bring their innovative product directly to patients in need. The company's breakthroughs were not only limited to its technology, but also its marketing strategy. Zora recognized the importance of educating healthcare professionals about T1D management and promoting personalized care solutions that catered to each patient's unique needs. To achieve this goal, Spark Cell launched a comprehensive education program, including webinars, workshops, and educational materials aimed at increasing awareness among healthcare providers, patients, and families. The company also engaged with policymakers by advocating for regulatory reforms and funding initiatives that support the development of innovative diabetes management solutions. Zora worked closely with policymakers to secure grants, tax incentives, and other financial resources that allowed Spark Cell to expand its reach and impact more people in need. In 2015, Spark Cell Therapeutics was awarded a prestigious grant from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, for research on personalized diabetes management. This funding provided the company with the necessary funds to conduct clinical trials and advance their product development efforts. The study aimed at assessing the efficacy of Spark Cell's platform in reducing HbA1c levels, improving patient outcomes, and enhancing healthcare system efficiency. The results from the NIH trial were groundbreaking, as it demonstrated that the Spark Cell platform was not only effective but also safe for use in patients with T1D. The findings revealed a significant reduction in HbA1c values compared to existing insulin therapies, highlighting the potential of personalized treatment plans and continuous monitoring systems for people living with diabetes. Following the success of the NIH trial, Spark Cell Therapeutics received several additional awards and grants that further solidified its position as a leader in T1D management. In 2017, it was recognized by JAMA Internal Medicine as one of the top 10 companies to watch for innovative approaches to diabetes care. Zora's journey from a promising young prodigy to an influential leader in the global diabetes management space was not without its challenges. As her company grew and expanded, Zora faced numerous obstacles, including fierce competition from established players, limited access to funding, and regulatory hurdles. However, she remained steadfast in her commitment to creating innovative solutions that meet the evolving needs of people living with T1D. Zora's ability to foster collaboration between academia, patient organizations, healthcare facilities, government agencies, and technology companies was a testament to her vision for revolutionizing diabetes management. By leveraging cutting-edge science, data analysis, and digital platforms, Spark Cell Therapeutics was able to develop products that not only addressed the physical symptoms of T1D, but also provided personalized care solutions that improved patient outcomes and reduced healthcare costs. In addition to its technological innovations, Spark Cell's marketing strategy played a crucial role in promoting its product. Zora recognized the importance of public awareness campaigns that highlighted the benefits of personalized diabetes management and educated people about how their data could be used to improve health outcomes. She engaged with media outlets, influencers, patient advocacy groups, and healthcare professionals to share her story and drive interest in Spark Cell's platform. Zora's dedication to accessibility also resonated with policymakers, who recognized the need for more affordable and accessible diabetes management solutions for all individuals living with T1D. In 2020, Zora was appointed as a member of the FDA Advisory Committee on Medical Devices, ACMD, where she shared her expertise in personalized medicine and advocated for regulatory reforms to improve access to innovative treatment options. As Zora's journey continued towards becoming an industry leader, she remained committed to advancing diabetes care beyond medication. She believed that T1D was not just a disease, but also a condition that required a holistic approach involving lifestyle changes, diet modifications, and ongoing monitoring of blood sugar levels. To achieve this goal, Spark Cell Therapeutics collaborated with other organizations in the field, including pharmaceutical companies, nonprofit healthcare associations, and diabetes advocacy groups. In 2021, Zora was appointed as a chairperson of the American Diabetes Association, ADA, Board of Directors, where she served in multiple roles to promote T1D management education, research, and policy. Her leadership position allowed her to lead efforts towards creating new guidelines and best practices for diabetes care that would improve patient outcomes and reduce healthcare costs. Zora's dedication to improving access to diabetes care not only benefited the individuals living with T1D, but also their families, caregivers, and friends who were affected by this complex condition. Her vision of a future where everyone could live healthily with diabetes was groundbreaking, as it highlighted the importance of personalized medicine, collaboration between stakeholders, and continuous monitoring systems in achieving optimal patient outcomes. In conclusion, Zora Phillips' journey from an 18-year-old prodigy to an influential leader in the global diabetes management space is testament to her dedication to understanding her condition, developing innovative solutions, and promoting accessible healthcare for all. As Spark Cell Therapeutics continues its mission of revolutionizing T1D care, we are excited to see how she will continue shaping the future of personalized medicine and improving outcomes for people living with this complex disease. As Zora Phillips boarded the plane for Paris, her heart raced with anticipation. She had spent years working tirelessly to develop a groundbreaking invention that could revolutionize diabetes care and improve patient outcomes worldwide. Zora's journey began in college when she was just 18 years old. While studying medicine at Harvard University, she became passionate about personalized medicine and the importance of collaboration between healthcare providers, patients, and researchers. She soon discovered that T1D, type 1 diabetes, affected millions around the world, particularly children and adults with undiagnosed diabetes or insulin resistance. Zora's leadership role in promoting T1D management education, research, and policy at Harvard allowed her to lead efforts towards creating new guidelines and best practices for diabetes care. She worked closely with healthcare providers, policymakers, and industry leaders to develop a comprehensive approach that would address the complex challenges faced by people living with this chronic condition. One of Zora's key initiatives was to create an online platform called Spark Cell, which offered personalized treatment plans based on a patient's unique genetic makeup, lifestyle factors, and health data. This innovative solution provided patients with access to expert healthcare advice from certified diabetes educators who could tailor their care plan to address specific needs and improve outcomes. Zora also worked tirelessly to promote Spark Cell at both national and international conferences and events, highlighting the importance of collaboration between stakeholders in achieving optimal patient outcomes. She recognized that T1D is a complex disease with many different factors affecting its progression and treatment response, and she believed that by bringing together healthcare providers, patients, researchers, and industry leaders, they could develop more effective treatments and improve overall health. As Zora continued to advance her mission, she also focused on improving access to diabetes care for underserved populations. She worked with community organizations and government agencies in countries where T1D is prevalent to launch programs that provided education and resources to help people living with this condition manage their disease effectively. One of the most significant achievements of Zora's work was her role in creating a new framework for diabetes management, known as precision medicine. This approach integrated genetics, lifestyle factors, and health data into personalized treatment plans to identify patients who were at highest risk of developing complications or experiencing poor outcomes. By tailoring care based on an individual's unique genetic makeup, precision medicine could improve patient outcomes while reducing the need for frequent hospitalizations or medications. Zora was also a vocal advocate for continuous monitoring systems in diabetes management, recognizing that these technologies played a crucial role in improving patient compliance and ensuring optimal treatment response. She worked with healthcare providers to develop tools that allowed patients to track their blood sugar levels, physical activity, and medication adherence using wearable devices and mobile apps. One of the most innovative aspects of Zora's work was her collaboration with healthcare organizations and research institutions to identify new treatments for T1D. As a result of this work, Spark Cell Therapeutics emerged as one of the leading companies in the field, developing several groundbreaking products that aimed at addressing some of the key challenges facing people living with diabetes. One such product was Zeta, a personalized insulin pump designed to deliver precise doses based on an individual's specific metabolic needs. Zeta provided patients with unprecedented control over their glucose levels and allowed them to manage their T1D more effectively than ever before. Its advanced features, including real-time monitoring of blood sugar, automatic delivery settings, and seamless integration with other healthcare devices, made it a game-changer for people living with diabetes. Another breakthrough product developed by Spark Cell was Spark Glue, an artificial pancreas that would continuously monitor glucose levels in patients with T1D and provide the necessary insulin doses based on real-time data. This technology provided patients with a more reliable way to manage their condition, reducing the risk of hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia and improving overall health. Zora's dedication to revolutionizing diabetes care was not limited to her work in Harvard University, but also extended beyond academia. She founded Spark Cell Therapeutics, a leading pharmaceutical company that leveraged cutting-edge technologies and collaborations with healthcare providers, patients, and industry leaders to develop innovative solutions for people living with this complex condition. As the CEO of Spark Cell, Zora continued to drive innovation by investing heavily in research and development, launching several new products that aimed at improving patient outcomes and reducing healthcare costs. She was committed to fostering a collaborative environment where stakeholders could work together to address the challenges facing T1D patients and develop more effective treatments for this chronic condition. Zora's leadership style was characterized by her unwavering commitment to excellence, passion for personalized medicine, and dedication to improving access to diabetes care. Her vision of a future where everyone could live healthfully with diabetes was groundbreaking, as it highlighted the importance of collaboration between healthcare providers, patients, and researchers in achieving optimal patient outcomes. Zora's journey from an 18-year-old prodigy to an influential leader in the global diabetes management space serves as a testament to her dedication to understanding her condition, developing innovative solutions, and promoting accessible healthcare for all. As Spark Cell Therapeutics continues its mission of revolutionizing T1D care, we are excited to see how she will continue shaping the future of personalized medicine and improving outcomes for people living with this complex disease. Global outline. Zora Phillips, a prodigy with an 18-year-old life-saving invention named Spark Cell Therapeutics, boards her flight to Paris. The journey takes off from the bustling airport in London, England. The plane leaves at dawn and droves smoothly through the clouds, providing breathtaking views of the city skyline. She arrives in Paris, France, by early afternoon, tired but excited about what lies ahead. As she steps onto the carousel, Zora's heart races with anticipation as she looks around her new surroundings. Zora's first stop is at a bustling research facility that houses some of Spark Cell Therapeutics' most advanced labs and equipment. She meets with her team of scientists who are working on groundbreaking innovations aimed at improving patient outcomes for T1D patients. They discuss the challenges faced by this chronic condition, such as high rates of complications and limited access to effective treatments. Zora's vision is ambitious. She wants Spark Cell Therapeutics to become a leading player in personalized medicine, offering innovative solutions that cater specifically to each individual person with diabetes. To achieve this goal, Zora works closely with healthcare providers and patients to gather data on their unique genetic makeup, lifestyle choices, and medical history. As the team continues its research, they develop several new products that aim at addressing these challenges head-on. One of the key breakthroughs is a new type of insulin delivery system called Spark Cell Insulin. This device uses advanced technology to deliver insulin directly into the bloodstream with minimal side effects, such as increased thirst and fatigue. Zora's team also introduces a novel approach to diabetes management that focuses on lifestyle modifications rather than medication. They partner with local healthcare providers to provide patients with personalized education kits that outline healthy habits like regular exercise, balanced meal choices, and stress management techniques. With these innovative solutions in place, Zora's team embarks on a global campaign to raise awareness about T1D and its impact on people's lives. They organize various events and outreach programs across Europe, including charity walks, diabetes talks at universities, and educational workshops for healthcare professionals. Zora travels from London to Paris, where she delivers speeches and presentations in front of packed audiences, highlighting the importance of personalized medicine and Spark Cell Therapeutics' efforts in revolutionizing T1D care. She also participates in panel discussions with leading experts in diabetes research and treatment, sharing her insights on the future of diabetes management. Zora's message resonates strongly, inspiring others to take action against this complex disease. Her passion for innovation, commitment to personalized medicine, and dedication to improving access to healthcare have gained widespread recognition within the global diabetes community. As Spark Cell Therapeutics continues its mission in Paris, Zora remains at the forefront of T1D research and development, working closely with stakeholders from different sectors, including governments, pharmaceutical companies, nonprofit organizations, and patient advocacy groups. She is committed to leveraging her knowledge and expertise to develop new treatments that not only benefit patients, but also reduce healthcare costs. Zora's leadership style is marked by a strong focus on collaboration and open communication. She encourages each member of the team to share their ideas and perspectives, fostering an environment where innovation thrives. Her unwavering commitment to excellence aligns with her vision for Spark Cell Therapeutics, which she defines as empowering patients worldwide through personalized medicine. Zora's role in shaping T1D care is not limited to research and development. She also leads strategic partnerships and collaborations that contribute to the global conversation on diabetes management. She works closely with regulatory agencies, such as the European Medicines Agency, EMA, to ensure that Spark Cell Therapeutics products meet all necessary safety and efficacy requirements for commercialization. As the company continues its journey towards market approval, Zora remains vigilant about patient engagement, ensuring that patients are informed of their new treatments, receive regular checkups, and have access to ongoing support from healthcare professionals. She understands the importance of addressing both clinical and non-clinical aspects of diabetes management and empowers her team to deliver personalized care tailored to each individual's unique needs. In this pivotal moment in Zora's career, Spark Cell Therapeutics embarks on a global expansion plan that aims to expand its reach beyond Europe. They partner with international healthcare providers, including hospitals, clinics, and research institutions, to establish partnerships and collaborate on clinical trials for their innovative products. Zora remains committed to fostering innovation and promoting accessibility in the T1D management space by partnering with nonprofit organizations and patient advocacy groups worldwide. She recognizes that diabetes is a global issue that affects millions of people, and her company's mission aligns perfectly with this vision. As Spark Cell Therapeutics continues its growth strategy, Zora remains focused on delivering exceptional quality care to patients across the globe. They invest heavily in research and development, ensuring that their products continue to meet or exceed industry standards for safety, efficacy, and clinical relevance. Zora's unwavering commitment to excellence has earned her numerous accolades within the global diabetes community. She is recognized as a thought leader who drives innovation, inspires others with her passion for personalized medicine, and unites healthcare providers, patients, and researchers in pursuit of better outcomes for T1D patients worldwide. Zora's legacy at Spark Cell Therapeutics will endure long after she has retired from the scene. Her dedication to understanding the complexities of diabetes management, developing groundbreaking solutions that improve patient outcomes, fostering collaboration with stakeholders, and promoting accessible healthcare have left a lasting impact on the global community dedicated to revolutionizing T1D care. As Spark Cell Therapeutics embarks on its next chapter in the world of personalized medicine, she continues to guide her team towards achieving their ambitious goals while ensuring that they remain committed to improving access to high-quality diabetes management services for all patients around the globe. With Zora's unwavering vision and dedication at the helm, the future of T1D care looks bright as Spark Cell Therapeutics continues to reshape the landscape of personalized medicine, revolutionizing healthcare worldwide. Part 1. Introduction. 17-year-old prodigy Zora Phillips boarded a flight to Paris, Seat 1A, with an insatiable passion for innovation. Her life-changing invention would revolutionize diabetes management and bring hope to millions of patients worldwide. Zora had always been fascinated by the intricacies of human biology and the impact that chronic diseases like T1D can have on society. As a child, she spent countless hours reading medical journals, attending conferences, and collaborating with scientists in order to better understand her condition. Her dedication paid off when she graduated from Harvard University as one of only 4 recipients of the prestigious James S. O'Leary Memorial Prize for Medical Research. Upon returning to her hometown of San Francisco, Zora dedicated herself to further exploring personalized medicine and developing groundbreaking solutions that would address some of the biggest challenges facing T1D patients. She founded Spark Cell Therapeutics with a vision to provide accessible, evidence-based treatments for this devastating disease by leveraging cutting-edge technology and patient-centered approaches. Zora's journey began in her childhood when she discovered an unexplained pattern in her blood sugar levels during physical activity that suggested a possible diagnosis of type 1 diabetes. As she delved deeper into the medical literature, she was struck by the lack of consensus on how to effectively manage this condition. She knew that there had to be better ways to diagnose and treat T1D, one patient at a time. Zora's research led her down a path towards developing a personalized insulin therapy platform called Spark Cell Diabetes. This innovative approach used genetic sequencing technology to identify unique biomarkers in each individual's blood glucose profile, allowing for the development of tailored treatments that would respond specifically to their body's needs. To refine this concept, Zora and her team conducted extensive clinical trials with T1D patients from around the world. They studied data on over 200 participants and evaluated various combinations of Spark Cell Diabetes therapies in a range of settings, including hospital-based clinics, ambulatory centers, and at home through an app. The results were groundbreaking. Not only did Spark Cell Diabetes demonstrate significant improvements in blood sugar levels for many patients with T1D compared to traditional treatments, but it also reduced the risk of complications such as kidney damage, nerve damage, and vision loss. In fact, some participants reported a return to normalcy within weeks after their initial diagnosis. Zora's team continued to refine Spark Cell Diabetes, focusing on enhancing patient experience, reducing costs, and increasing accessibility for those who may not have access to standard diabetes management services in the United States or other high-income countries. They worked closely with healthcare providers, policymakers, and patients to ensure that the platform was seamlessly integrated into existing clinical workflows and offered a range of convenient options such as online consultations, home monitoring devices, and remote insulin delivery. As Spark Cell Therapeutics began to gain traction, Zora recognized the need for international collaboration in order to accelerate progress towards T1D treatment. She established partnerships with leading diabetes research institutions in Europe, Asia-Pacific, Africa, Latin America, and South America, leveraging their expertise and resources to develop new treatments that could be adapted for different cultures and contexts. In addition to working on Spark Cell Diabetes, Zora also dedicated her time to promoting the importance of personalized medicine as a paradigm shift in healthcare. She spoke at conferences, wrote articles for medical journals, and engaged with policymakers to advocate for increased funding for diabetes research and education initiatives, particularly in low-income countries where access to quality care is often limited. Zora's relentless pursuit of excellence had not only transformed her own life, but also the lives of countless patients around the world. With Spark Cell Therapeutics at the helm, she continued to push the boundaries of personalized medicine by developing new treatments for T1D that were both effective and accessible, ultimately leading to a brighter future for those affected by this devastating disease. Part 2. Spark Cell Diabetes reacts. The news of Zora's groundbreaking invention reached the world with excitement and anticipation. As soon as Spark Cell Therapeutics was introduced at major medical conferences and scientific symposiums worldwide, patients and healthcare professionals alike were eager to learn more about this revolutionary approach. In Europe, researchers from leading diabetes research institutions, such as University College London and the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, quickly became intrigued by Zora's work. They collaborated with Spark Cell Therapeutics on clinical trials of its personalized insulin therapy platform and shared their findings at international conferences, highlighting its potential to improve outcomes for T1D patients. As a result, Europe saw an explosion of interest in spark cell diabetes, with the number of publications and research articles focused on this groundbreaking technology increasing exponentially. In addition to these collaborations, several European countries introduced new policies aimed at promoting personalized medicine and expanding access to spark cell diabetes treatments, including funding for clinical trials and public health campaigns. In Asia-Pacific, Zora's efforts were supported by leading pharmaceutical companies and academic institutions in Singapore and Taiwan, which worked together on research projects focused on identifying biomarkers associated with T1D. These collaborations led to the development of novel therapeutic candidates that could be developed within a shorter time frame than traditional drug trials, making spark cell diabetes more accessible for patients who required fast-acting treatments. In Africa, Zora's team collaborated with local healthcare providers and community organizations in countries like Ethiopia and Kenya, providing training and support on personalized insulin management techniques. This work not only helped to improve the quality of care, but also played a crucial role in promoting awareness about T1D among underserved populations. Similarly, in Latin America and South America, Zora's team worked closely with academic institutions, government agencies, and patient advocacy groups to develop new treatments for T1D that were tailored to specific cultural contexts. They collaborated on research projects focused on identifying genetic markers associated with different ethnicities or subpopulations of T1D patients, allowing them to design therapies that would be more effective in these populations. In addition to expanding access to spark cell diabetes treatments across the region, Zora's efforts also led to increased collaboration between global healthcare organizations and international academic institutions. These partnerships enabled cross-disciplinary research teams to pool their expertise and resources on personalized medicine, resulting in groundbreaking discoveries and breakthroughs that had a significant impact on T1D treatment worldwide. Part 3. Spark cell diabetes reaches the global circulation. Zora's innovative approach to diabetes management captured the attention of healthcare professionals around the world. As more patients were diagnosed with T1D, spark cell therapeutics became increasingly integrated into routine clinical workflows and began to establish a strong presence in hospitals, ambulatory centers, and at home through its app. In addition to providing personalized insulin therapy for individual patients, Spark cell diabetes also offered remote monitoring devices that allowed healthcare providers to track patient progress and identify potential issues before they developed into serious complications. This improved access to care not only helped to reduce hospitalization rates, but also increased the chances of successful long-term management in many cases. As a result, Spark cell therapeutics quickly gained significant traction within international medical institutions, particularly in countries where diabetes was prevalent and healthcare systems were struggling with managing chronic diseases like T1D. The compound Y's innovative approach attracted attention from top-tier pharmaceutical companies, academic institutions, and government agencies looking for ways to accelerate progress towards the development of new treatments. In 2023, Spark Cell Therapeutics was acquired by a major global pharma giant that recognized its potential as a leader in personalized medicine. This acquisition not only strengthened the company's financial position, but also gave it access to an unparalleled network of clinical trials and research facilities worldwide, allowing for continued innovation and development. As part of the new leadership team at Spark Cell Therapeutics, Zora remained dedicated to advancing her vision for personalized diabetes management. She worked closely with the acquired company's medical teams to integrate their expertise into Spark Cell Diabetes, while also collaborating on ongoing research projects focused on improving patient outcomes and expanding access to high-quality care around the world. In addition to continuing efforts at Spark Cell Therapeutics, Zora also remained a driving force behind global healthcare initiatives dedicated to promoting personalized medicine. She spoke at major medical conferences, wrote articles for scientific journals, and engaged with policymakers to advocate for increased funding for diabetes research and education, particularly in low-income countries where access to quality care is often limited. Zora's unwavering commitment to excellence had not only transformed her own life, but also the lives of countless patients around the world. With Spark Cell Therapeutics at the helm, she continued to push the boundaries of personalized medicine by developing new treatments for T1D that were both effective and accessible, ultimately leading to a brighter future for those affected by this devastating disease. Part 4. Spark Cell Diabetes continues to ride the transforming wave as Spark Cell Therapeutics continued its journey towards global domination in the world of personalized medicine. Zora faced numerous challenges and obstacles. One such challenge was navigating complex regulatory landscapes across different countries and regions where healthcare systems varied significantly in terms of reimbursement practices, patient access to care, and intellectual property laws. Despite these challenges, Zora remained steadfastly committed to providing high-quality diabetes management services for all patients worldwide, regardless of their location or financial status. She worked closely with local healthcare providers, Zora Phillips. A1. Zora. Spark Cell Therapeutics. Spark Cell Diabetes, Spark Cell Therapeutics. Zora. Spark Cell. Zora. Spark Cell Therapeutics. Zora. Spark Cell Diabetes. Zora Spark Cell Therapeutics. Zora Spark Cell Therapeutics. Spark Cell Diabetes, Spark Cell Therapeutics. Zora Spark Cell. Zora. Zora Spark Cell Therapeutics. Spark Cell. Zora. Spark Cell Diabetes. Zora. Zora Phillips. Spark Cell Therapeutics. Spark Cell Diabetes. Zora. Spark Cell Diabetes. Zora. EXT. Paris Airport. Zora, a 17-year-old prodigy, stands at the bustling airport of Paris, boarding her flight to present her life-saving invention, Spark Cell Diabetes. She is dressed in all black with a sleek haircut and carries a small briefcase filled with research papers and patents that outline her groundbreaking discovery. As she walks through customs, Zora's mind is on the horizon, envisioning the future where personalized medicine has revolutionized diabetes management for millions of people worldwide. With Spark Cell Therapeutics at the helm, she had developed new treatments that were both effective and accessible, ultimately leading to a brighter future for those affected by this devastating disease. She steps onto the plane, feeling confident in her ability to succeed against the odds. Despite navigating complex regulatory landscapes across different countries and regions where healthcare systems varied significantly in terms of reimbursement practices, patient access to care, and intellectual property laws, Zora remains steadfastly committed to providing high-quality diabetes management services for all patients worldwide, regardless of their location or financial status. As she sits on her seat with Spark Cell Diabetes in hand, Zora takes a deep breath and looks out at the breathtaking views of Paris. The city is bustling with people from all walks of life, each one carrying their own unique story and struggles related to diabetes. She notices a young boy wearing a prosthetic leg who looks down at his feet with embarrassment as he holds a bag on his hand. Zora approaches him and introduces herself. "Hi there," she says with a warm smile. I'm Zora Phillips, the CEO of Spark Cell Therapeutics, and I am here to present our groundbreaking discovery for Spark Cell Diabetes. The boy's eyes widen in surprise as he looks up at her with wide blue eyes. Spark Cell Diabetes? What is it? He asks. Zora takes a moment to explain the details of her research, highlighting how she developed personalized treatments that are both effective and accessible for T1D patients. She explains how Spark Cell Diabetes uses genetic data to identify individualized treatment options based on their unique health profile, which leads to customized medication plans tailored to each patient's specific needs. The boy listens intently as Zora speaks, his eyes widening in wonder at the possibilities of personalized medicine. He asks questions about the technology behind Spark Cell Diabetes and how it works, eager to learn more about how he can benefit from this innovative treatment option. Zora nods, her face filled with pride. Spark Cell Diabetes is a breakthrough genetic therapy that uses cutting-edge sequencing technologies to identify specific mutations in a patient's DNA and develop targeted treatments tailored to their unique needs, she explains. It allows us to customize insulin dosages based on the patient's individual glucose levels, resulting in better blood sugar control and improved quality of life. The boy looks skeptical at first, but then nods in agreement as Zora continues her explanation. He asks questions about the clinical trials that have been conducted so far, emphasizing the safety and efficacy of Spark Cell Diabetes compared to traditional insulin therapy. Zora answers confidently, showcasing the results from these rigorous tests. She mentions how Spark Cell Diabetes has shown promise for individuals with type 1 diabetes, who are more prone to high blood sugar levels due to their body's inability to produce sufficient insulin. The treatment has been found to be effective in managing symptoms and reducing the risk of complications such as nerve damage, kidney failure, and cardiovascular disease. As Zora continues her presentation, she notices a group of researchers gathered around her table. They are all wearing lab coats and carrying equipment for genetic analysis, studying the DNA samples collected from patients who have been treated with Spark Cell Diabetes. The atmosphere in the room is filled with excitement as they analyze the data to identify potential new targets for further research. Zora watches closely as one of the researchers hands her a small piece of paper containing crucial information about a patient's genetic profile. This analysis shows that we've identified an essential mutation that significantly affects glucose metabolism, she explains, pointing to the results on the paper. With this information in hand, we can develop new treatments for patients with type 2 diabetes who have this mutation. Zora nods eagerly as she listens, her heart pounding at the thought of a potential cure for T1D. She knows that the road ahead will be challenging, but with Spark Cell Diabetes on the horizon and more research breakthroughs in progress, there's no doubt that personalized medicine is poised to revolutionize diabetes management. As Zora boards the plane back home, she can't help but feel inspired by her mission. The future of personalized medicine looks bright for those affected by type 1 diabetes and countless others around the world who will benefit from Spark Cell Diabetes' groundbreaking discovery. With a newfound sense of purpose, she knows that she has an incredible opportunity to make a difference in the lives of so many individuals. As she walks towards her desk at home, Zora looks out over the bustling city again, feeling grateful for this moment and eager to continue pushing the boundaries of personalized medicine. The sky above is clear, with the sun shining down on her as she pens down another chapter in the story of Spark Cell Diabetes, a groundbreaking discovery that has the power to transform diabetes management for all patients worldwide. Zora smiles confidently, knowing that every step forward will bring hope and progress towards a brighter future. for those affected by this devastating disease. The road ahead may be challenging, but with determination, innovation, and her unwavering commitment to providing high-quality healthcare services, Zora Phillips is on the path to achieving her mission of revolutionizing diabetes management through personalized medicine. The sky over Paris, France. As Zora Phillips steps onto the plane for her flight to Paris, a sense of excitement fills her heart. The city lights up below, casting an ever-changing glow over the bustling streets and iconic landmarks. She takes in the view with wonder as she admires the beauty of the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame Cathedral from within the air. Zora is seated in Seat 1A on this renowned flight, excited to embark upon a journey that would change her life forever. The plane descends over Paris's iconic landmarks, including the Louvre Museum, Arc de Triomphe, and Montmartre, before landing at Charles de Gaulle Airport. As she steps out of the terminal onto the bustling streets, Zora feels a sense of purpose wash over her. As she walks towards her desk in her home office, Zora looks up at the bright sunlight streaming through the window. The room is filled with books and notes on various topics related to diabetes management and personalized medicine. She knows that this moment marks an important turning point for Spark Cell Diabetes, a groundbreaking discovery that has the potential to revolutionize healthcare. Zora's eyesight becomes blurry as she adjusts her glasses, feeling grateful for the clear skies of Paris. With a newfound sense of motivation, Zora takes out her laptop and begins working on a new chapter in the story of Spark Cell Diabetes. The device that holds the heart and soul of the company is sitting at her desk, ready to be presented to the world. As she approaches her desk with a determined gaze, Zora receives an email from Dr. Maria Rodriguez, founder and CEO of Spark Cell Diabetes. Dr. Rodriguez shares the news that their breakthrough discovery has been accepted for publication in the Journal of Diabetes Care, and invites Zora to present it at a major conference next month. Zora's heart races with excitement as she opens her laptop and clicks on the email attachment. As she reads through the article, her eyes widen with amazement and gratitude. It is an interview with Dr. Rodriguez discussing the implications of Spark Cell Diabetes discovery for type 1 diabetes patients worldwide, highlighting its unique benefits over traditional treatments. The article delves into the science behind Spark Cell Diabetes device, explaining how it uses a personalized genetic profile to identify individualized treatment options that are tailored specifically to each patient's needs and health status. The interview also covers Dr. Rodriguez's vision for the future of diabetes management, including the potential to create more effective treatments with fewer side effects. Zora is struck by the depth and precision of the research behind Spark Cell Diabetes device, as well as the passion and dedication displayed by Dr. Rodriguez and her team. She feels a sense of pride in knowing that she has played a crucial role in this groundbreaking discovery, and knows that her contribution will have far-reaching impact on diabetes management for all. As Zora completes the article, she packs up her laptop and rushes to the airport once again. This time, however, there is no fear or anxiety as she boards the plane with renewed determination and excitement. She knows that this opportunity represents a significant milestone in Spark Cell Diabetes' journey towards revolutionizing diabetes management through personalized medicine. The flight departs Paris, France, heading east across Europe, bound for Rome, Italy. Zora's mind races with anticipation as she prepares to present her life-changing discovery to the world at an important conference next month. The plane lands in Rome and takes off once again, flying over picturesque countryside towns and ancient landmarks. Zora steps out of the terminal onto the bustling streets, feeling a sense of accomplishment that fills her heart. She knows that this moment marks not only a significant achievement for Spark Cell Diabetes, but also an opportunity to share its groundbreaking discovery with a global audience. As she approaches Dr. Rodriguez's conference room in Rome, Zora is greeted by a packed auditorium filled with esteemed guests and fellow researchers from around the world. The atmosphere is electric as they await her presentation of Spark Cell Diabetes breakthrough device. Zora takes a deep breath, gathering all her courage to speak before an audience that includes top diabetes experts, government officials, and influential figures in the field. As she begins her presentation, Zora shares the story behind Spark Cell Diabetes, highlighting its unique features and benefits over traditional treatments. She explains how Spark Cell Diabetes device uses advanced machine learning algorithms to analyze a patient's genetic profile and identify personalized treatment options that are tailored specifically to their needs. This approach is more effective than previous methods in identifying individuals with diabetes who may not respond well to standard treatments, leading to improved outcomes for patients and reduced healthcare costs. Zora also discusses the potential of Spark Cell Diabetes device to create new treatments that address the underlying causes of type 1 diabetes, such as autoimmune reactions or hormonal imbalances. She highlights how this could lead to a more holistic approach to diabetes management, with fewer side effects and improved overall health outcomes for patients. As Zora completes her presentation, the audience erupts in applause, their eyes wide with amazement at her innovative solution. Dr. Rodriguez watches on, impressed by Zora's dedication and passion for improving healthcare for all. Zora takes a bow, feeling grateful for this incredible opportunity to share Spark Cell Diabetes' groundbreaking discovery with a global audience. The conference comes to an end, but the impact of Zora's presentation goes far beyond the event itself. As she walks back to her desk in Rome, she knows that she has made a significant contribution to diabetes management and will continue working towards creating more effective treatments for patients worldwide. Zora reflects on this moment as she packs up her suitcase once again, ready to embark upon yet another adventure in personalized medicine. The sky above is clear, with the sun shining down on her as she pens down one final chapter in the story of Spark Cell Diabetes, a groundbreaking discovery that has the power to transform diabetes management for all patients worldwide. The end. Spark Cell Diabetes Cemetery. Day the sun beats down on a small, peaceful cemetery as Zora walks through the rows of graves with her heart heavy and head held high. Her mind is racing with thoughts of Spark Cell Diabetes' groundbreaking discovery, a life-changing invention that has transformed the lives of countless patients worldwide. As she reaches for the marker next to her grandmother's grave, memories flood back. Her grandmother was diagnosed with diabetes as a young adult, just like Zora herself when she was 17. Her mother had always been fascinated by medicine and science, so together they decided to pursue their passion in the field. With hard work, determination, and a relentless drive for innovation, Spark Cell Diabetes was born. Zora's grandmother had struggled with diabetes for many years, but thanks to her innovative invention, Spark Cell Diabetes, she was able to manage it more effectively than ever before. The device worked by using a proprietary algorithm that monitored the patient's glucose levels in real time and delivered personalized insulin doses based on their individual needs. As Zora presented this groundbreaking discovery at a prestigious medical conference, the audience erupted into applause, their eyes wide with amazement at her innovative solution. Dr. Rodriguez watched on, impressed by Zora's dedication and passion for improving healthcare for all. He knew that Spark Cell Diabetes had the potential to revolutionize diabetes management, but he also recognized the challenges they would face along the way. With a team of dedicated researchers and engineers working tirelessly behind the scenes, spark cell diabetes was poised to be one of the most significant breakthroughs in medicine in recent years. Zora's presentation continued as she described the device's improved overall health outcomes for patients with type 2 diabetes. She spoke about how it reduced blood sugar levels by up to 30%, decreased the risk of hospitalization, and even prevented some cases of complications associated with diabetes. The audience was captivated, their eyes widening in awe at Zora's incredible findings. As she took a bow, feeling grateful for this incredibly opportunity to share spark cell diabetes' groundbreaking discovery with a global audience, Zora knew that her work had already made an impact on countless lives. She looked up and saw Dr. Rodriguez standing behind her, his expression filled with pride. "Zora," he said softly, "your presentation at the conference was truly remarkable. Your innovative solution has inspired many doctors around the world to explore new ways of treating diabetes. We are excited about our ongoing work towards developing more effective treatments for patients worldwide." Zora smiled gratefully, her heart swelling with pride and fulfillment. She knew that spark cell diabetes had not only changed the lives of those who received it, but also opened up doors for countless others. As she packed up her suitcase once again, ready to embark upon yet another adventure in personalized medicine, Zora couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment and wonder at what lay ahead. With spark cell diabetes, she was on a mission to revolutionize diabetes management for all patients worldwide, and the impact would be felt by generations to come. In the final chapter of Zora Phillips' journey, her plane touched down in Paris, a bustling city that was both breathtaking and overwhelming. The first thing she saw upon landing was the sight of Dr. Rodriguez standing at the airport's gate, his eyes sparkling with excitement as he greeted her warmly. Zora stepped off the plane, feeling the weight of carrying not just her suitcase, but also the responsibility on her shoulders to share spark cell diabetes' groundbreaking discovery with a global audience. She had spent months preparing for this moment, honing her presentation skills and perfecting her pitch. As she made her way through customs, Zora couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement mixed with nerves. The conference hall was filled with attendees from around the world, all eager to hear about spark cell diabetes' revolutionary insulin delivery system that had transformed diabetes care for millions of patients worldwide. Dr. Rodriguez introduced Zora and gave an overview of her presentation, highlighting how spark cell diabetes' innovative approach had revolutionized the way doctors diagnose and treat type 2 diabetes. As she began her speech, Zora felt a surge of energy coursing through her veins as she shared her passion for personalized medicine and the impact that spark cell diabetes was making in people's lives. She spoke about the challenges faced by millions of patients with diabetes every day, from managing their blood sugar levels to preventing complications such as kidney disease or nerve damage. Zora described how spark cell diabetes had developed a unique system that could deliver insulin directly to the bloodstream without the need for, thereby eliminating many of the side effects associated with traditional injectable treatments. She emphasized the importance of personalized medicine in treating diabetes because each person's body has its own unique set of genetic makeup and metabolic functions.